Hi, here we are now. We forgot to turn the mic on. The DM
should learn some sign language.
I know a little bit.
Which mic are you, blue?
I'm the blue one.
Switch back up.
Oopsie.
Give us just a second here and we'll try again. Oh boy. Alright, it's going to be silent for a second, viewers.
Why is it not listed as an audio input?
I don't know.
I just go here.
It is not a session here at Echoes if we don't.
Creative director.
There we go. All right. Welcome, everybody, again. Now that you can actually hear me. Not a session here unless we have some kind of a technical difficulty. Welcome back, everybody. We are really excited for session 2 of Wicked and Divine. I almost said Shadows in the Mind. Jesus.
That's mine.
I know.
Hours.
Few things to get out of the way. I've adjusted a couple of the mics. I know some people were a little hard to hear last time. Let us know in the comments if there's any issues about that or if anybody needs to speak the fuck up. Other than that, I will turn it over to Anthony here for our announcements.
All right. As always, we are sponsored for the campaign by Highland Protection out of Columbus, Ohio, serving Central Ohio with top-tier security for your businesses, residences, and for your event needs. I couldn't think of the word.
There we go. We got it.
If you are looking to either join a top-tier security team or contract a security team that prides itself on professionalism through integrity, please visit highlandprotection.net. One team, one fight. We also have our exclusive energy partner, Dubby. Dubby is caffeine-free, jitter-free, crash-free energy. We have the Dragonade, which is a dragon fruit lemonade. This is kind of our signature one. We have the communal, as we call it, the Dub Tub here. You can also get shaker bottles, apparel from Dubby. You can get 10% off your order and support the channel if you go to dubby.gg and use code Elderwood at checkout. Dubby, be better. And the final announcement is, as you can see, we've got character art.
Yay.
I'd like to give a shout out to a friend I have known for decades at this point now. Sig, also known as Soft Siggy, based out of Ireland.
10 out of 10 person.
10 out of 10 person. Amazing art. Literally 2 weeks time did this turnaround. Super thankful. If you want to commission Sig, go to softsiggy, SOFTSIGG.card with 2 R's.co. Siggy is in the community that does both safe for work and some not safe for work artwork, whatever your heart desires there. But just be warned that that kind of content is on their portfolio. That's all. The only thing I've got for announcements is, after that, I think it's about time we have an intro video.
I think so as well.
Explicit warning.
All right. Well, let's get into our episode tonight of Wicked and Divine.
Let's roll it.
All right. So last we left off, our fun adventures here were all converged on the city of Silaxis. And, well, some of them were already there. We had the 100-Year Court of the Gods, which was basically a Q&A session to probe the gods for some information, get some answers on some things that you maybe have always wanted to ask a god. Once everybody got in there, there was a strange lady in a red cloak who started asking some pretty hard-hitting questions of the gods, and they didn't take too kindly to it. And then a bunch of fun stuff happened where Thrall made his presence known, the exiled god of rage, and let everybody know what his intentions were. As a result of those actions, what is going on? I can't get through a single recap. As a result of those actions, our intrepid heroes here were imbued with some of the godlike powers. We're never going to get through this.
I need new chairs, Prince.
Oh, man. They were imbued with some of these godlike powers and didn't quite know how to react to them. They were rounded up by the head elder, explained some of the situations that were going on, tested their new feats of power and strength with Crumb, the leader of the guard in Silaxis, and decided that they were going to shack up for the night at the Horny Goat.
Oh, yeah.
And that is where we are going to pick up. So, you all have shacked up for the night at the Horny Goat. Some of you have gone inside, some of you have stayed outside. What are we all doing here?
So clearly, as we're heading into the Horny Goat, everyone else is going through like the front door. I'm gonna forget that I'm gigantic now with antlers, and I'm just gonna smack both my forehead and my antlers on the top of the door and just go, I think I'm gonna just stay out here.
Oh, come on, get in here.
Ow.
I can't believe I'm saying this. On your knees, walk through.
I'm very uncomfortable with this. I want to make sure that is expressed verbally and clearly.
I know.
So Renn's going to stoop down and literally crawl into the bar. It's one of those moments where it's like, hey, normally you crawl out of the bar, right? But no, I'm crawling into the bar.
Lucky for you, we have an exit out the back that's more or less a loading dock. We'll get you out. It's okay. And maybe
Okay.
we can get you some more clothes that aren't these. We have some in the storage room.
I mean, okay. It's fine.
What? You want to be comfortable?
I'm comfortable. I'm just, if there's something I could use for undergarments, I think that's the main priority here after the last situation. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. Please don't think that I am. I'm just very uncomfortable.
Hey, it's okay. If you go up the stairs, third door on the left, the room is open. It's one of the larger rooms. You'll be fine. It's got the vault ceilings. Don't mind the mirrors. Don't worry about it.
So, with that, I'm going to kind of crawl up the stairs until I get to where there's a vaulted ceiling and kind of maneuver my antlers around to get around the banister and finally stand. When I go in the room and I see a mirror, I am going to scream.
I said don't mind the mirrors.
Sorry to alarm you, that's not a bad scream. It's actually kind of a good scream. I didn't think I looked this decent. I don't know the word to use here.
Just make sure you lock your door tonight
Okay.
so no one accidentally goes. Does anybody want anything to drink?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
So, Gon goes behind the bar, as he normally does, and completely forgets that he has wings now, and knocks over, like, sweeping a whole shelf of different liquors
Oh.
and potions and
All that good liquor. Oh,
Wasted.
Wasted. Can I just get a bottle?
Sure, anything you want, take it. I don't even care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so you reach over. I'm guessing.
Reach over and grab the bottle.
Okay.
Stop drinking.
All right.
Okay. As you three are sipping your drinks and chatting away, and you're upstairs trying to find something that is a little less revealing, a little more comfortable for mind and body. The night kind of comes to a close. You all kind of start to die down a little bit. Is there anything else that we want to do or talk about before we take a rest for the evening?
Where are we gonna go tomorrow?
Yeah.
Have we decided? We got all these places we gotta go.
With,
Well,
Let's not make it hard.
with my heightened hearing, I hear this and you hear my door just slightly open and be like, "Can we please go to where Celeste's supposed to be?" I feel like that should be the first stop.
What's the name of that town?
Fairness?
Is it close? Is
Yes.
it like the first stop?
yeah.
You should know because you're from there.
That's where I'm from. I can't go there.
Yeah, you told me.
I've been drinking. Everybody leave me alone. I can't go there.
Yeah, wait. Which bottle did you grab?
I got the big bottle. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's a big
What?
jug that just says XXX.
Yeah.
You don't want that jug in this
No,
bar.
I want that jug. I want to drink this whole bottle.
The forbidden jungle juice of
Okay.
the horny goat.
Think you do.
No, I like to drink.
I know
Okay.
that, but have you ever heard of? Oh.
Doesn't matter. I like to
you're,
drink.
you're
The
continuing to drink this bottle.
I'm continuing to drink.
Make a
the
Constitution
fairy.
saving throw for me.
On tonight's episode of Wicked and Divine, Anton has a board.
I got an 11.
11. Okay.
So,
I'm sorry. I got a 13 plus a plus 2.
do you want to
Okay.
know what you drank?
For the next hour, all of your ability checks are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
You drank the fallen soldier, my dude.
And I don't care.
That's where we put anything
like-
and everything that's.
I like
left
vices.
over.
I have vices. Like the vices of the city. I like a hard drink.
You
Okay.
got it, buddy.
I don't think you understand what some of our customers do in their glasses.
I don't care.
Somebody's
Oh.
ready to pass.
Never. I never pass out.
That's what we give shots of to the
Shots? We
drunken-
doing shots too?
Sure, buddy. Here, let me grab you one.
This character
And,
based on me, I feel like I shouldn't go to karaoke tomorrow.
No.
Line up
so-
for shots.
So I get some shot glasses out, and yeah,
All of them.
and
Doing all the shots.
yes, and I grab a very carefully, trying not to knock more stuff over. Grab a bottle of clear liquid off the top shelf, and I uncork it, and making complete eye contact for a row of like 10 shots.
Yeah, that's what I like. Let's do it.
Wait,
Ah,
if you can do all these shots before I can do one, I'll give you one single gold piece.
ain't worth it. It's some kind of trick. You're trying to trick me.
Why would I do that?
Because I don't trust you.
Okay, well that's fair.
Okay? I'm just going to stick to my bottle. You leave me alone.
All right. Here, have one of these, and I hand one over, and I give you a wink. Just have one of these. Yeah.
Water.
Cheers.
Yeah.
And we do the shot.
Fine. I
Yeah.
don't want it. I don't trust you.
All right.
Cocksuckers.
So you're not
So-
taking any of them.
I'm not taking any of them, no.
Who
Okay.
wants that?
I'm
That's
staying with my bottle. I'm going over here in the corner.
You
guys
said
leave
you
me-
wanted all the liquor.
No. I don't trust him. She's...
Get all the liquor.
No.
he's bottom shelf.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
So as they're doing all this,
It was a hydration potion, but
you'll
okay.
I'm feeling very great.
you'll hear my door open, and I
You
step
saved
out,
that.
and from the lost and found, I was able to find things to make myself decent, but I couldn't find anything else that actually fit me.
Valid.
So
And then
Vaughn should notice that I'm waiting until
You're good. You're good.
Vaughn should notice that I have made kind of like robes out of the tan curtains that were in the room because that was the only thing that was long enough to fit me.
Oh, sweetie. Did you even check the dresser?
Yes, nothing fit. I am 7'5" with antlers on my head.
Not the dresser in your room, the one in the hallway.
But this doesn't look bad.
Look in the dresser.
you should take it off.
No. Get back to your Borg.
And that's a no.
It's just a suggestion. I'm just saying. Come on, kid.
The dresser in the hallway has clothes in it for our performers. I think
We got
you'll...
performers.
Not that kind of performers,
Oh.
boys.
It is the
So-
whole
We'll get topped off.
Yeah. Yeah, and every other Friday is drag night.
So I open up that dresser and I see the multitude of other items,
Big and tall.
and
Pretty much.
I literally find a dress that's sort of similar. It's kind of like it's literally almost like, hey, I see what you did there, but this is what you should wear outside instead. But then I also find like what clearly looks to have been like a barbarian of the jungle type jewelry kit, including like a little tiara and everything. So I'm just kind of like, it's like as I'm considering it, the gold orb of my familiar is going to act like my conscience and just kind of just be there on my shoulder and be like, go for it. Fuck it.
Do it.
Lean in. Accessorize.
Put it on.
Do it.
So,
Slowly.
so I gather all up. I look down and I see that they're all looking up. They're both catcalling me. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go back in my room. Also, we have a chatter asking. That's a big question.
What is it?
If we were transported in the world of D&D, Final Fantasy, WoW, and or all fantasy games and had to make our perfect character as our... We will answer that question in the comments after the VOD.
Yeah, that's a big.
Or-
That's gonna take some thinking.
I will poll our players and we'll
Yeah.
make that our pinned comment for your
Okay.
question.
Or immediately after break, we will give a sample.
Yeah.
We have to think on that. And we're not good
Yeah,
at
we just
thinking.
don't want to derail things. But appreciate your comment, Mark. Welcome in.
Great comment. Too great. Have you met us? That's a lot
We
of
got
thinking.
faint shit.
All of us have ADHD. Okay, so you're putting together some kind of an outfit.
Yes.
Cover up your lady bits.
Hey,
you're-
how about no?
I'm getting sauced.
Yeah,
That's what
you're
I'm getting.
getting
Related
sauced
bit?
in the
I'm
I'm
corner.
covering up. I thought you said no.
You're, I'm
No,
assuming,
cover up your
I'm
lady bits.
stereotype behind the bar with the rag, just aimlessly wiping.
Trying to clean up the mess that I've made.
Gotcha. And
No one else
Motag,
is
what are
gonna
you
do
doing?
it.
I'm drinking with him.
Okay, so you
We're
two.
taunting at her.
Okay.
Are you still trying to get him to drink?
I ain't
hydration?
sharing.
Okay, good.
Drink it.
I ain't sharing.
Feel good.
I ain't straight. No.
You don't want to feel good?
No. Leave me alone.
You'll wake up with a headache.
Okay, Motag, you make a persuasion check.
Ooh, what is these?
20.
This guy right here.
No,
No,
other one.
this guy right here.
Yep.
And
you're
looking
gonna
to
get
see,
plus
Who
0 to
said
that.
you could
I'm
touch my
looking to see
phone,
what you
bro?
can test here.
I'm just helping you out. You're gonna get a plus 0 to that.
+1?
No, plus 0.
It says +1.
No, persuasion.
Yeah,
You
+1.
ain't got no persuasion,
that's-
kid.
That's perception.
You touched it.
Persuasion.
Roll the
Oh,
dice.
I am. Get off my back.
I'm not.
What is it?
You're back.
14.
No, that was a natural 20.
Bam.
Is
Drink
it
it.
really?
Yes. I picked it straight up and carried it over, and it was a natural 20.
Okay, so how do you
Water got
thoroughly
Wait a minute.
convince him to take one?
Don't I get the roll to see if I can
It's
You're not
counterbalance
fighting me.
that?
it's not contested. He made a persuasion check on you. I mean, I guess.
You'd be rolling at disadvantage if you rolled against it
yeah,
anyway.
it's a natural 20,
Hey.
and you're at disadvantage already.
You want your rabbit's foot from the other campaign?
No,
I don't want
that's
my
not how this
rabbit.
works.
Your hat on. I don't want to drink it.
Well, guess what? You are.
Hey,
Because, hey, listen.
You ain't my real dad.
Listen. If you drink that, you get to see the lady bit.
from who?
We have about
Oh, okay. I guess I'll do the sea lady bits.
I'll get the box out of the back.
You might want to.
Do something. All right.
I
That
don't,
tastes horrible. What the fuck is that?
I don't like that.
It's a hydration potion.
Now I gotta keep drinking more.
You're gonna sober up a little quicker than you thought, buddy.
Oh,
No headache tomorrow.
I'll be all right. I'm just gonna keep drinking over here.
Are you covered yet?
Yeah, that's literally what I was waiting. I'm letting you guys finish your
Oh.
moment.
Oh no, I was asking you if you're covered up yet.
Are you decent?
Yes,
This is why
I'm
I
decent, and
stick to a
I
different
come down the
crowd.
stairs, and I am now in a better type of dress. It's a little more covering, and I actually have like adornments. Like I've got like a belt and the tiara and some jewelry and like wrist things. So I feel a little bit more comfortable. Still barefoot because there were no shoes that fit at all.
Up there.
I ain't wearing. I'm sorry, but I'm not wearing heels on an adventure.
They're-
You are more than welcome to do you. I'm already awkward enough without putting me on stilts.
Vaughn just goes quietly to the back room and comes back with a pair of like basically gladiator sandals, flat sole that crisscross around your leg and tie like right at the knee. At least protect your feet. You gotta keep them safe.
The irony is I think that the closer to nature I am, the better my power is. Because the whole way we walked in, my feet haven't suffered any damage.
You may have a hard time getting into some restaurants though.
I'll keep them with me in case I need to have something on my feet. So I will add the shoes to my inventory.
Okay.
All right.
Also, can I
So
get just like a water?
Oh yeah. Do you still have any of that? Of that bottle I gave you?
No, he took the last one.
You drank it all?
Oh, we drank. Okay, I'll get the. Hold on. Go to the back and get
There's
another
nothing wrong with the
another
tap.
bottle of. You don't want the tap water here. It's well water, and the well is right next to the bathroom. You don't want the well water.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, you get Soilax revenge if you drink the water.
Yep. So I go to the back and I grab another bottle of like this super basic hydration potion, and just looking at drunky.
Extra.
Thanks, darling.
Oh boy.
That's
And I
you.
And you're
turn-
just getting progressively more out of it in the corner. I mean, you're just you are thoroughly sauced at this point.
I turn and I grab a second bottle just to have it. And I hand one whole bottle to her.
So, as I take the bottle and I take a sip, and so did we agree we're going to Fairness tomorrow?
Aye.
Hey, I don't want to go fair.
I don't know that
I can't go back there.
So that the fact that he's protested every time I mentioned it,
can't make me.
I'm actually going to kind of walk up to him
That's right.
and try to persuade him that we should go there.
Oh, leave me alone.
Okay.
Ooh.
Make a persuasion check.
Or should it be intimidation? No, it's the same. either
I mean, I
way.
would say you're probably
Intimidate
persuading here, so I would say
You're gonna go.
make a persuasion
Well,
check.
Horns.
I feel like it'd be intimidating. I'm a 7'5"
Yes,
giant.
but he's into you for whatever
Yes.
weird reason. Knowing what you were beforehand, he's into you.
He saw the giggling.
He's
bit.
also
You
pretty
got
tossed.
moves.
Yeah, the giggly bits.
Come on, dice.
We have a box of spare.
Wow, you ain't doing shit.
We have a box of spare boobs in the back.
Get away from me, devil woman.
That's a 6.
A 6. Okay, so you go to try to persuade him. You start doing this kind of sexy strut, kind of what you've seen. And
No, let him play it out.
let him play.
Yeah.
you have forgotten immediately trying to capture this moment and gain some information on the guy who swindled you previously, thinking it's going to be easy because he's just so hosed off of drinking whatever he's been drinking out of this bottle. You forget how tall you are. You immediately crack your head on one of the banisters and go ass over tea kettle over one of the tables.
Oh boy.
That was graceful.
So
Charger.
in the clatter, it's going to literally create just a moment where I kind of lose control a bit and I just start sobbing.
Oh boy.
Why you crying?
This is look, I didn't ask to be turned into a giant, clumsy, antlered, whatever the hell
With boobs.
whatever in the 9 hells I am right now. All I want to do is go to Farineth, talk to Celestra, try and get this fixed, and you keep telling me that you can't go back. I don't care why
Not
you can't.
allowed to go.
Calm down.
I don't care why. I want to figure this out. We all need to figure this out.
Can I get an ale? Please.
Ooh, ale? We got
Not
ale
for
too?
you, buddy.
Oh, okay.
I just need all of you
No
Alright.
awareness at all.
to calm down. And again, without understanding my powers, I cast sleep at first level.
Okay.
These two.
Oh.
I just wanted an
Oh,
ale.
on those?
Okay.
Yes.
Is
Okay.
there? Are there any checks for that?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Let me look at my spell.
What's
description.
going on with your hands? Why is he the magic? What's
You
going
need to-
on?
What?
You need to look on your thing to see if you've got like protection against being charmed.
Oh, buddy. Where do I go for that? Mm-hmm.
Hang on. What?
I got the privacy screen going so you
Okay.
can see it.
Mikey has advantage against being charmed, and magic can't put him to sleep.
Oh!
Okay. All right.
The one I'm trying to knock.
Oh.
Try to make me feel included.
Yeah. Okay. So
my
each
focus
creature of your
is
choice.
on
5
you.
Act like
Oh,
I'm starting.
okay. That's why I said these two. And
Yes.
I thought you meant
No,
us.
it's these
We're the ones that are
two.
drinking and having fun.
I'm trying to get them to calm down. I don't know what this power
I am
is.
called.
Okay. So
Did you roll your wisdom
each creature
save?
of your choice in a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the incapacitated condition until the end of its next turn, at which point it must repeat the save. If
That's
the
an
target failed
18.
the save, it's unconscious.
Did you roll twice?
Yeah,
That's
because you're at
2.
disadvantage.
He got a 2.
He's at
His first,
disadvantage.
roll,
Zero.
his first roll was an 18, and he was like, look, pointing at it. I was like, you got disadvantage there,
Yeah.
bud.
Okay.
All right.
It's you.
So you seemingly, in the middle of your sentence, have just knocked out in the corner. You
Hey,
are,
don't let me look.
Oh, thank God.
Have an ale now, please.
Yes,
Thank
here.
you. Thank God.
All right.
Excellent.
So, don't you start.
Hey.
Axe thrown.
Honk shoe, axe throwing.
Honk you. Honk.
So are you sitting?
No, antler lady, don't touch me.
Are you sitting on the floor, or are you like
Yes,
laying on the floor?
I'm
Do you
sitting-
by chance have a fridge in here?
Mikey,
It's
this
a
is
medieval
medieval times.
What's a fridge?
There's
What's
an
in the
ice.
fridge?
I'm sorry, an ice cooler. An
There
ice
is,
chest.
there
What's
is
ice?
an ice box.
Lock it.
What is
Axes
ice?
and throwing
He sleeps
stuff.
walks.
There's lore
On the
there.
next.
So,
What were you saying?
So
It's locked by default.
I'm sitting on the floor, just amongst the clattered remains of this table and chairs that I knocked over.
I didn't have the music up. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Continue.
So
Good.
I'm gonna come around the counter, and you get whatever drinks you want. I don't care.
Ale.
I don't care.
Hey.
And I'm gonna go, and I make sure he doesn't asphyxiate on his own. Anyway, I'm gonna go and sit across from you,
mm-hmm.
like cross-legged on the ground, wings kind of behind me.
Oh.
And I'm like, and I'm like, look, these two aren't as affected as you and I. They don't get it.
Oh,
If we want to fix this, we're gonna have to just fix it. I know this is a lot. I know you have a lot going on. This is not what you anticipated.
excellent.
I was waiting on it.
I'm gonna strangle him.
The build up.
We will figure this out.
Okay.
And trust me, I've seen a lot worse. I've seen people in a lot worse shape than you. There are some very problematic healers this side of the
Don't
island.
touch me, healer.
Hit me!
Okay. Don't feed into his sleep shit. I just glare at you like,
I'm just gonna stare at the map.
yeah, it's fine. So, what I'm saying is,
Shut right up.
it's okay. We will figure this out.
Okay.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I can take a look if she has any wounds.
Who
You
you calling a psycho?
stay over there. Drink your little ale. It's a light ale, isn't it?
It's a light ale, yes.
Basically just water. Got
Yes,
it.
it's basically water, but I can still do my job.
They don't like the fancy drinks where he comes from. Anyway,
When you
We'll
guys
be
are done
okay.
giggling back and forth, I want to ask you a question.
I'm not giggling in character.
I know, I'm just...
so Vaughn hears that and very quickly gets up. Because
There's no peace.
you're how tall again?
I'm 5'8".
Oh, what a little baby.
I just
Yeah. So I'm gonna come over to you. He's still asleep. I don't care about him. I'm gonna come over to you, and I pick you up by the scruff of your shirt.
I just wanted to plan out what was for tomorrow. I'm sorry.
You?
Are you gonna throw me out?
No, I'm not.
Oh my god.
But you are in my house, drinking my beer.
I wanted to plan this out. I was asking if she needed help. That's
Put your
all I was
glove down,
doing.
wizard.
I have a assigned set of skills.
I know.
Okay? And I need to push them through and do them. If I don't do them, we'll be fucked.
We need to work as a team.
Oh,
That's what I wanted to talk to you to while he was not fuck out.
You guys are champs. You guys are troopers.
Is this okay with you?
Yes.
No, I'll
slow
take that.
down.
You
I
are
will-
on babysitting duty.
I will
for
slow
that
down.
one.
Can I ask my question now?
Yes. I'm still holding you up in the air.
Can you put me down?
Is that your question?
Yes. Can you put me down and stop manhandling me,
I can put you down.
please?
That's a very good magic word. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm still holding him up in the air.
Put me down, please.
I think he wants you
I
to
put
put
him-
him down.
I put him down. You asked, can I put you down?
Oh, okay. So you want to find out who is doing this to your body, yes?
Yes, I believe Celestra's
you-
in Fairness.
And you are on the same page as we're trying to get 7-foot Gigantor back to regular size, yes?
She has a name.
My name is Renn.
Renn.
So it would
Thank
probably
you.
be at this point that you would go and fetch your map of the region.
Oh yeah, there's just one behind the bar. We use them as placemats.
He's already grabbed it.
Yeah.
I
And
have.
they're placemats.
Oh, okay.
We've
I
been
was-
very...
There's
If
one-
you said that, I didn't hear it. I
No,
was
I
backing
didn't.
up at Stevie.
I didn't. I'm
They're
telling you now.
placemats that get left out with crayons for the really drunk kids.
So hear me out. Hear me out.
There's no-
What is growing out of her head?
Those are called antlers.
Antlers?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go seek out the tree.
Excellent.
Elderwood tree.
That's a steep choice, but all right.
It's just a hint. It's just a hunch. I want to check it out.
Okay.
Before
How-
we get to the certain pathways or whatever we take to get there, I want to scout it forth just in case there's anything ahead of it.
Fair. How do we
And I'll
convince
take
you?
him with me because
Okay.
he's the brain to the bronze.
Well,
But that's
Bronze
the
to
problem.
brain.
There
That's
we
the
go.
problem is that
And-
every time we mention going to Fairness, he starts
No, Santa! No!
that.
No.
He keeps protesting. He
No.
won't go. I feel like the
Can't
only way
go.
we're going to get him there is to deceive him.
Oh, we'll deceive him. Yes.
Sure.
Just off the hinge, off a hunch. That's what I want to go look at.
Okay.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Now I'll let you be what you do, and I'm going to drink my ale.
But you're
Do you
taking
want to
him.
check this out? Do you want to check this out?
You're taking him to the tree,
Oh.
right?
Yes.
The Elderwood tree. That's a choice. And we're gonna go to Fair enough.
In fairness,
Yeah, the Elderwood tree
Well,
is in
well,
there.
we're going
it's
to like
more of
the
a
city.
straight shot.
It's not to scale, guys. Trees aren't that big.
This is a
I did my-
magical map.
That's a
I
mighty
did my
oak.
best. Okay, look.
It's a magical world.
Viewers, I drew a map of the region. Okay, I did my best. I'm more of a photorealist when it comes to drawing, so these doodles are what they are.
Look, we
So-
are in a magical world. The Elderwood tree is a very big tree.
So I can explain, okay?
Okay.
You are here in Silaxis, which is a big island with the big
we
cathedral
should
here.
not be taken
okay?
more than twice a day in grown adults that aren't pregnant.
Correct, and if you're
Got it.
allergic to Silaxis, don't take Silaxis.
If you have diabetes, don't take it
This is
either.
not
I
real
mean-
medical advice. Don't listen to it. So you're on Silaxis here, which is a group of a few different islands.
Yeah.
The actual island of Silaxis being the biggest one.
Silaxis and the doses, yeah.
Fairneth is this half moon, where Silaxis is kind of in the bay of Fairneth.
Yeah.
It's still a pretty hefty journey in the sea to actually get to Fairneth.
Yeah.
The Elderwood tree is in the south port of the Elderwood forest.
Producing grade.
Leap is a fantastic spell.
It absolutely is. And then just south of that, you do have a mountain range here, and then
Okay.
a little bit of a rocky beach part of the bay
no.
throughout. And there's a lot of ports throughout here because a lot of people
How
come
much
to
of this is he
Silaxis
actually
for
retaining?
A lot.
a central hub.
Taking
Just so you all are
He's
aware.
actually asleep. So this is a slightly above table, but it's been 2 weeks.
That's fine.
So we were told that the goddess that we're after to fix Renn is in Fairneth.
Yep.
Were we given a specific location or
No.
just somewhere
No,
in that
what
country?
you were told by
Because I don't remember.
the NPC that I definitely wrote down her name for. I did. I just don't remember.
Well,
Welcome to
last
my
bit.
hell.
Talman Dresco. So what Talman told you was that the gods were dispersed into various locations, but it's not specific to where they actually
Okay.
went. They just know what regions they're in. So
Okay.
you just have to find them, I guess.
Gotcha. So we're gonna. He can't not go to an entire country. To like an entire
It would be more so.
but like
Barrena is, think of Barrena as the whole country.
well, but like an
And
entire city.
right, when you Fairneth wouldn't necessarily be a city, it's more of a
Fairneth,
region.
yeah, go.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
We can take him to a
like a state, like a province.
Yeah,
or,
Fairness is like New York, and
right.
then there's like the
Or,
suburbs.
what do they call them in
Silaxis
Japan?
is New Jersey?
Oh god, I can't remember the phrase.
Province?
No, that's like Canada. Japan has different for their different regions and islands. They're not like states or provinces. They're not like a hard line, but it's like basically just a region that everyone
Yeah.
uses. That starts with a P. I'll look it up later.
We'll figure it out.
Prefecture.
Prefecture. Thank you very much. It's like a prefecture.
Sorry, I was born in Japan. I had to remember. I'm like, I know I was born in the Honshu district.
And I've been there twice, and I couldn't remember that.
So, okay. Point being, he can't not go back to an entire we'll say state.
What the
He-
French bread is that?
It's an hourglass.
What?
Sorry.
Both at the same time. Cut from the same cloth.
What a fun cloth that is. Anyway, so what do we?
I
What
need
do we
you.
think about lying to?
I need you to make a concentration check really quickly to see if
Yeah,
you
I-
hold your concentration for sleep. It's been a bit.
It has been a minute. I was worried you were gonna remember that. I rolled an 18.
Okay, you maintain your spell.
Hell yeah.
Every time he like snores and like hear it, it pulls my concentration. Oh god. You know what? This is actually great. This is fantastic. He's not drooling. We're good.
So, have we all kind of decided what our plan is going to be?
Yep.
Fair enough. But he's okay.
Okay.
If we get on a boat and we just start sailing,
I'm on a boat.
I don't think he'll know where we're going at first. And eventually, if he doesn't want to go, he can leave.
Too bad.
I can't swim.
Oh, that's why.
That's useful.
He can't swim.
I say we go.
So with that, now that we have a plan, I'm gonna go back up to my room to try and go to sleep. And this is where I'm going to learn that as an elf, I can't.
Well, it's not that elves can't sleep. They just
Can you?
don't require it nearly as often.
Okay.
Elves, just knowing this from when I played Yarval,
He's on your wing.
elves
Can
do
you?
sleep. It's just very rare that they do. They
Okay,
they
I
go
don't-
into more of a meditative
Okay,
state.
I don't need to sleep, but I guess at this point I'm just mentally exhausted. So maybe I will sleep
Okay.
I'm gonna finish my ale.
until I try to roll over. And the next thing you know, I'm like doing yoga with my antlers.
What room do I go to?
Whichever one you want.
If I don't get a room pick, I'll go up on your roof.
Oh, my door is
You
locked.
can pick whatever room you want. They're all basically the same.
I'm going to the roof.
Do you?
Okay.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Go,
No, that's-
first,
you wanna
first
go to
one
the
on the
roof? That's
right.
Fresh air.
First one on the right has a balcony.
Loud noise.
Still going to the roof.
Okay.
Where's your hatch?
We don't
Just
have
go out
one.
on the balcony and climb up.
Don't help him.
Thank you. Finish my ale. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, I need you, as you make your way up, you're going through one of the rooms that has a balcony. You get on the balcony, you're looking up going, man, I bet I could definitely get up there. I feel like I could definitely get up there. I need you to make an acrobatics check for me.
That's the 20.
Hey,
yes?
that's
Yeah.
criminal.
Yeah.
Yes.
If he says it's a check, it's a 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Checks are 20.
Checks and saving throws are always 20.
So you said acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yes.
Yes, it was going to be a +1. Which sucks because if you would have said athletics, you had a +4 because you are expertise in that.
Nope, acrobatics.
But no, acrobatics.
Yeah. I
Isn't
mean,
that
we're
pretty much
climbing
athletics, though?
something that's not meant to be climbed on. So
18.
18.
19.
Plus
Okay.
1, 19.
Okay, 19. Easily enough, you are able to
Intoxicated, but
easily enough you were able to
that there.
scale the windows and various cobblestones that are out poking a little bit and kind of use them and get your footholds right and get yourself on top of the roof where you have your ale that you haven't spilled a drop of, and lay back, start looking up at the stars, and relax yourself and drift off to sleep of your own.
Are you disappointed in us in Dad? Are you disappointed in us, Dad?
Why does this always happen to me? Hearing him and see, I don't want to have to worry about picking him up and taking him upstairs. I go to the back and I get a tablecloth that we usually use for like fancier events.
Mhm.
And from a bin, I grab what can only be compared to a fake butt that someone in costume would wear to make it look like they have a much bigger.
I've seen those shorts.
Apartment.
I'm picking up.
Yes. And so I go back out carrying the fake butt in one hand and the tablecloth in the other. And using my foot, I kind of like pick his head up a bit. Put the butt right under his
Show
head.
us.
But
Show us how you pick my head up.
I'm sitting down. All right. Pick his head up. Like, shove the fake butt under his head. And his head falls down like that. And I just throw the tablecloth over him. And I like go to leave. Before I leave, I like kneel down. And I just turn his head slightly. So he's just face down in the ass crack.
Okay.
Good night.
Okay. And do you make your way to your room? your
I
quarters, I'm assuming?
go, rather than going up the stairs, I go around to the side. There's a door kind of behind them that leads to my living quarters. Yeah. And so I go to my room.
Okay.
And I maneuver my way in with the wings and I have no regrets. And I go in and I go to bed.
Okay.
Between the Step Brothers reference, the Little Nicky reference.
Oh man. All right. So everybody finds their easy enough to go to sleep, still with the stress of the day, thoughts racing in your head, trying to figure out, okay, I think we have some semblance of a plan, where we might be going. Hopefully we can garner some sort of answers for at least a few of us here. It's around this time.
Realistic.
I need all of you to make a perception check for me.
Wake up, drunkie. We're back in character.
We're back rolling the dice.
Oh,
You are all asleep still.
But we're
Well-
rolling for what?
Perception.
Yeah, perception.
Reception.
Precipitation.
Holy
That's
shit!
cool.
I got a +6 to my perception.
God.
Let's fucking go.
Do you want us to just say the numbers, or do you want to point at us? Okay. I got 17.
Okay.
That's a 31.
Okay.
Oh, God bless America.
Wait, hang on. I can't do math.
How?
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, I was like,
Sorry.
how the hell is it
15
a
plus 6. I don't know
30?
why I thought it was a +16. Look, math is hard.
Okay.
Oh,
21.
10.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or do you roll disadvantage?
10.
It's
You failed anyway.
We're just taking the 7.
4.
Okay. Order of operations here. First thing that's going to happen is because you are now asleep, your concentration drops, so the sleep spell has no effect. I would wager to bet that you're probably just going to maintain being asleep.
It's basically like melatonin. It's just not.
You no longer have disadvantage on your saving throws or any of your ability checks now because you've slept up off of a nod of it. You guys have been out for a couple hours at this point.
Yeah.
That's the music so eerie.
It's about the equivalent of 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning or so. Pitch black night, clear starry night, a few clouds here and there. You being up on the roof, all you're hearing is the nature, the wind. It's very calming, a little chilly. Probably not quite used to the elements in this form. You're in your room. It's your comfort. It's your safe space. Easy enough. You're knocked out off of the drink. You, on the other hand, are having a very difficult time falling asleep. One, with the size and the bed being a little small, like Buddy the Elf, an elf.
Yeah.
Trying to get comfortable on where to put the antlers and what to do. Busty the Elf. And it's because of your tossing and turning. You hear a faint.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
It is coming from
from my door?
no.
Okay. I can hear it from the main door, though.
You hear it not from your door.
So I'm going to get up and I'm going to grab my staff. And I'm just going to kind of whisper for flicks. So I'm going to use Find Familiar.
Okay.
Which I can actually use, if I remember correctly, if I look here. I think it says that I can use Find Familiar by expending a bit of my wild shape instead of using a spell slot. Let me read it real quick. I apologize.
No, you're fine. I will look it up as well.
I won't look it up.
The three of you do not hear anything. You were thoroughly knocked out. You're on the roof, thoroughly knocked out. You didn't hear anything other than
Shit.
F. Find familiar. What are you looking for exactly?
I think I should be able to use my... There it is, under Wild Companion. As a magic action, I can expend a spell slot or a use of Wild Shape to cast Find Familiar without material components. When I cast a spell in this way, the familiar is fey and disappears when I finish a long rest. So I'm going to use one of my Wild Shape uses to summon Flicks and save my spell slots.
Okay.
And essentially, Flicks is gonna appear like the orb and try to be like, what's that? I'm just gonna quickly clasp around it. But, shh, something's happening. I need you to go downstairs and check the main door. if you have to, you can take different forms, right? Yeah, I can take different forms, yeah. Okay. And what I need you to do, take the form of a hawk and fly up to the roof if someone opens that door and wake up Motag. Do you understand me? Yeah, I got it. You kind of scared me here, but okay. And with that, I'm going to kind of release my little Fey familiar through the keyhole.
Okay.
And then I'm going to quietly open my door behind.
Okay.
So Flix is going to make his way down to the main door.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because I have a telepathic connection, I could see through their eyes and hear what they hear, but I'm also at the top of the stairs.
That is correct.
So what's happening as Flix makes it to the door?
So what Flix is going, excuse me, what Flix sees is nothing out of the ordinary. Vaughn has taken all the stools and put them on top of the tables. There's a broom in the corner that is rustled together from a few leaves and sticks of wheat, and a large stick that looks like they sweep with it. All the glasses are put away. They're neat and tidy the way that they should be for the opening of service the next day.
Mm-hmm.
He sees Anton still sleeping in the corner, thoroughly passed out. Doesn't seem to have anything changed.
Blood on his face.
Still blood on his face.
Technically face on butt, but yeah.
The main door is shut. And all of the shutters on the inside of the windows are closed for the evening. And it's dark, with the exception of one candle that has been left lit next to Anton in case he were to have to get up and take a piss outside or something along those lines.
Refrigerator.
Muffled through ass cheeks.
Yes.
Sorry, there is a personal story between the three of us.
Oh, I know. I can figure it out.
Oh.
I've heard it.
I haven't, and I don't know if I want to.
So he sees nothing. Sees
Yeah.
nothing out of the ordinary. Still hears that, and it seems to be coming from the main door.
So Flix is gonna telepathically link back to me. I think someone's trying to pick in the door. What should we do? And I'm gonna telepathically. Yes.
No, I was raising my hand for the DM. Keep going.
Okay.
I'll get you in just a second.
So telepathically, I'm gonna say, hold there. Go ahead and instead of taking the form of the hawk, take the form of a spider. Like literally, whatever I'm figuring out, it's almost like I'm starting to come into my own with it. Like the info is just being flooded into my head. Take the form of a spider, and when that door opens, hop on them. Because I have a plan.
Okay, I don't think you can change the shape of your familiar. I'm not reading it in here. I may be wrong.
Well,
I gain the service of a familiar, a spirit that takes an animal form I choose.
Yeah.
it isn't a hawk yet.
And it hasn't
Oh,
changed
it's
into
not.
a
I
hawk.
thought it was a hawk.
No,
currently.
it's
Okay.
currently
No.
still.
Sorry about that. I was about to
it's
say
currently
once
still its
you
Fey orb.
once you pick it, it has to. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were planning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
As this thing continues to make noise, shouldn't we roll to see if it wakes any of us up again?
You guys have already made perception checks.
Well, I mean, but it continues to make noise.
It's still the same noise. So the only person who's noticed it so far
That's
was
fine.
Renn.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Because if it continues to make noise, it should.
Would the familiar being near him, is he talking out loud?
Telepathic.
Or
It's
telepath-
all
okay.
telepathic.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
Because I'm trying not to let whoever's on the other door know that.
Mhm.
No,
someone
you're
hears
good.
it.
I was clarifying.
Shout out cookies.
Okay. That's it.
Cookie.
Or actually,
So yeah. So
Mhm.
basically, the plan. We're gonna lay the plan. Flix is gonna become a spider and kind of just chill on the door frame and wait for it to open to hop on whoever's trying to pick the lock.
Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm at the top of the stairs with my staff pointed down towards the door.
Okay, so you have eyes on.
Yes.
Okay. So with everything in place here, you keep hearing the click, 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 clunk, and you see the latch raise the door ever so slightly open and pause for a second and peer and a little more, and then you see a foot and an arm gently try to open the door, make its way inside, and carefully shut the door behind.
As soon as that door shuts, that's when I'm going to telepathically say, now. And then Flix is going to hop on them, and because I can use my familiar to fulfill the touch part of a spell or cantrip, I'm going to use Shocking Grasp,
Oh.
Okay.
which has a +6 to hit.
Okay.
Neat.
Go ahead and roll.
Spicy spider.
That is weapon. Give me some heat. Give me some heat.
19.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Whoops. Gotta remember what the D8 is. It's this one.
Yeah, it's the
The
diamond.
double
Yeah.
pyramid.
So that's 8 damage. 8 lightning damage.
Okay.
Oh, somebody, we definitely hear that.
So as
Yeah.
as this spider
So-
basically
Instead of like telepathically, I'd like holler out now, and then Flix hops on and just zap.
okay, with now, you are gonna wake up.
Whoa!
You are gonna wake up.
Yep.
You're still on the roof.
Yeah, I chose to sleep in the roof.
So
Yeah, you did.
I will ask you to make one more perception check to see if you can hear his
Lightning's pretty loud.
Loud.
I mean,
or her loud.
I mean,
I've
Shit,
got a
I can't
taser
work.
spider.
and then I'll
Dad,
I'll
love
play
that.
I'll play the events out. since
Zappy
we
leg.
determined that.
11.
12.
12.
12. So
I
you're definitely
laugh.
gonna hear it. You're gonna hear a now.
What the-
I'm gonna play out what happens in the tavern, and then I'll come back to you in just a moment.
Okay.
Okay. So as the spider jumps on this figure, it immediately is like, what the fuck, what the, and then immediately it's like a taser has hit him, and he just locks up and goes, what the, and just starts doing this, and he flicks off of you.
That's the flick.
It immediately crashes backwards into the table, which crashes into you,
What the fat guy?
and basically just falls directly on top of you at this point.
What the fuck?
And he just looks at you and goes, ah! And is just frozen with, I didn't,
Somebody done fucked up.
What is going on out here?
oh no, And he's
What?
gonna get up and he's
Oh.
gonna try to ascend his way out the door. Now we're gonna pause there. You hear her scream now. You wake up, and then you hear faint sound of electrical buzzing,
Mhm.
and then a big crash, boom, bang.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck was that? And climber in the window. She's still standing at the stairs, right?
Yep, I'm still at the top of the stairs.
What the fuck is going on?
Someone's breaking in.
Who?
I don't know. He broke in. Flix
he
got.
ran back out the door.
He hasn't left yet. This has all just happened.
Oh.
So he is now making his way to the door to try to escape.
I'm gonna run downstairs and stop him.
I'm trying to
I'm
push
already
the table off.
downstairs.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm like, who
Okay.
the fuck is this guy?
I open the door to my room, and I'm gonna try and use Mage Hand to grab him
Okay.
and just make sure he can't leave.
Okay.
And that's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So let me find Mage Hand here. You play object on the door stove.
Meanwhile, Flix is just on the ground, zipping around like, I'm fully charged.
Ready to pounce again.
The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
It's just
But it can
grabbing
block.
him.
He weighs more than 10 pounds. So you are going to
Yeah,
slow him up for a
that's my
second,
plan.
but he is going to very quickly break free of that mage hand and continue to go for the door unless anything else happens in that couple of seconds there.
With my staff pointed at him,
Mm-hmm.
can I yell stop, which inadvertently casts sleep? Because I'm within 60 feet, right?
We still don't know what all our powers do.
Yeah, we still
Yeah,
have
I would say
it.
that's a little too conscious of what you're doing.
Okay.
A little too
Okay,
metagamey,
you would
but
say-
okay.
it's a great idea.
Give me
Great
sleep
idea.
potions.
Just
Yeah, I would
Not
say
at
that
this
probably
There's a
isn't going to
wall
work
wall
just
wall.
given the bounds of what you know, what your
Yeah.
character knows about themselves right now.
I don't know that we want them to sleep. We want them
Coconut to the
icy.
head.
boot to the head.
Boot to the head.
Okay, so you've tripped him up for a second.
Yeah.
Should someone...
You're up, Sleepy.
Anything?
Yeah, I gotta push this friggin' table off of me
Okay.
and run after him.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'll run after him, but I'm trying to grab him.
I mean, he's like as far
Tackle
away
and grab
as
him.
I am from you right now.
You
Like
just
that's
grab
it.
him.
Oh,
You're
grab
in the
him.
corner. The door is like right. You're
Yeah.
like, think about like
okay.
corner, door, corner.
Well, I have. I'll try to jump on him because I have 6 plus
Okay,
6
so you're
athletics.
just gonna tackle him.
Just gonna tackle him.
Grapple
Okay.
tackle.
Make an athletics check.
And no longer at disadvantage.
Yes, it's just regular straight roll.
Sobered up, dog.
A 9.
Okay, that's gonna succeed.
Oh,
so
wow.
tell me how you
Wow.
subdue him.
Just lay on top of him and be like, who are you?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, get the hell
You ain't going anywhere, Mr. Wiggles.
Wiggles.
And he's doing his best to try to finagle his way, but he's like, I'm serious.
I'll pull out the
You're
axe.
so unbelievably heavy.
Pull out the axe and basically threaten him with it.
Okay, so you're gonna hop off.
No, I'm gonna hold him down.
Brandishing an axe.
Pull my hand axe.
Just,
don't kill him. He has information.
I wasn't meaning to do any harm. I'm a scout. I was just seeing where you
You're
are.
a scout for who?
Two.
I don't know. There's a large group of people. It's not a formal anything. And what you see once the light kind of catches him, I'm assuming you're all kind of moving towards him now,
Yeah.
is smaller male half-orc, slick back black hair, a little bit of an underbite, the fang, or not the fangs, but the pronounced teeth kind of coming up a little bit. He's dressed in all black, has a hood up.
Oh.
And what you can see is the hair's just kind of over his face. He's very sweaty, very nervous.
I rolled a
And he
d12
goes-
to see if he was hot and it got a nat 1.
No, he's a half-orc. He's
That means
not ugly.
nothing.
Or I mean, he is ugly. He's not attractive. He is
There are
ugly.
some half
He's a greaser.
But no, he got a nat 1.
UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
He's a greaser.
But he goes, it's not a formal group. This. My job was just to see where you were and to unlock the door. That's it.
Wow.
I swear.
Who gave you this order?
I don't
I
know
need
the
a
name.
name.
I don't know the names.
Wait. He was just to find us and open the door. More people are coming.
I swear, that's all I was doing.
Who's coming?
There's a group of townsfolk unhappy with the events of earlier today.
We didn't do anything.
What?
Angry mom.
I guess you're useless to us. I guess I'm just gonna have to kill you on the spot.
No.
No, please don't, please, no.
Do it.
You.
All my job was to do was to open the door, to gain passage for them, and I would be paid,
Again.
and that was it. I don't want any part of any killing
What
or
was-
anything.
Describe the man that you've seen that gave you this order.
It wasn't one singular person. It was a group. Like I said, it was just people
All
in
right,
the town.
fine. I'm gonna pick him up. Lead us to this group.
Oh, that's a choice.
That's not a good idea.
I'm with it. Let's go.
Let's
go.
Listen, what it is he is telling us there is an angry mob coming this way. The last thing we need is to give them a reason to continue to be angry at us when we did nothing wrong.
Why can't we just confront them to tell them that we weren't the fucking
And for the
problem?
record, it's most of the town.
Yeah, it's not the first time that an angry mob has descended upon the
It's
horny
an
goat.
island.
A big one.
Oh, holy
So-
shit. That's not
So
Yes.
again, you're pretty useless to us. Someone give me a reason not to kill this fucker.
Because that's what the townspeople are looking for. That would make us the monsters that they think we are.
She is correct.
I didn't ask you, sir.
I can explain a bit more if you would
I'm
get
gonna need
off
you to
of
be
me.
quiet for a second.
No, I'm not letting go of you. I'm gonna hold on to you and you're gonna explain yourself.
It's fine. Just get your fucking knee off my back.
All right, I'm still gonna hold him by his neck.
Okay, that's
Anybody else
fine.
hear that?
So he is up for a bit and goes, listen,
I'm fucking with you, dog.
most of the town is very scared, confused, and has no idea what was going on today. The only conclusion that we have all drawn is that you four now are special, when no one else is, and the gods are now gone. And supposedly, Thrall is back. They, including myself to a bit, think you had something to do with that.
Well, let me tell you something. Before all this happened, I was over here peddling axe throwing, and that's it. I didn't
Nobody
ask for
knows
this.
that. We
Well,
don't know
guess
who
what?
you are.
You're gonna go back and you're gonna tell them, okay? You're gonna tell them that we didn't ask for this, we didn't cause this, we didn't do any of this. I didn't want to be a 6'2 1/4 friggin' goddamn barbarian. He didn't want a set of antlers and boobs.
I will tell them whatever you want me to tell them. They are not going to listen.
Yeah.
They are already on. They are just outside of town.
Let me ask you, old wise man, while I got you by your neck. What should we do?
Okay.
You tell me. Hold on. You tell me what to do. Because I don't trust any of these.
Well, considering the fact that if I tell you the wrong thing, you're probably going to slice my throat. To preface, I think you all had something to do with it, just like they did.
Oh,
But
okay.
However, if I were in what you say your situation is, I would run fast and far and quiet,
Okay.
because there are a lot of them and not a lot of you.
All right. Empty your pockets.
what?
While this is
Hold on. Empty your pockets.
While this is going on, Vaughn just silently but very upset, briskly turns, walks into his room, and starts packing a bag.
Okay. So he goes, I will need to be able to reach in my pockets.
Go ahead.
Slow.
Just remember,
Okay.
very slowly.
Slow, like
So he reaches into his left pants pocket,
his pants.
pulls out a small baggie of a leather pouch that seemed to, it's a coin purse of some kind.
Uh-huh.
Drops it on the ground.
Man.
He reaches into his right pocket,
Uh-huh.
pulls it. It's empty. You can see that it's empty.
Okay.
He's unfurled them outside out.
Okay.
And then he opens his coat to show that there is nothing underneath his coat
Uh-huh.
except for a lockpick kit.
Okay.
And that's
I
all he's
want it.
got.
What's that? What's that thing in your coat?
I want it.
That is how I gained access to your fine establishment.
Get it.
Come get it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Don't move.
Fine. Go ahead. So you
Hey, Antlers.
you take it.
Come get this coin purse.
You now have a lockpick.
I know you don't want it.
So you
Come
can add
get it.
that
I gotta
to your
hold on to
inventory.
it.
We'll take care of that at the break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything you just said. I apologize.
I'm not gonna
I was
kill
being-
him.
No, you're fine.
I'm not gonna kill him.
What is your question?
No, I'm. What did you just say
Oh.
during the break? I'm sorry. I'm
Adding
trying-
the lockpick kit to his inventory.
Okay,
That's
I
all.
apologize.
Yeah.
I thought that
No,
was
you're fine.
general instruction, not individual.
Nope, you're fine.
I'm not taking his coin purse from him.
You take the coin purse too.
Why are we acting like we are
He
no?
broke into us. He broke into here.
It's called pittance for his puppet show.
It's called. They are all scared.
Now,
It's my
To
job.
argue for my life.
there's no arguing. I'm gonna let you go. You have my word. Now go. Get out of here.
And then he quickly looks at you all, scurries out the door.
That could have been handled so much differently.
Look, I get woken up from a nice sleep that I was having, nursing a hangover. I ain't got time to deal with people picking locks and coming in here and maybe trying to kill us.
Okay, but here's the thing: if I'm being told, even as a regular person, that an angry mob is coming for me. I'm not going to suddenly turn into an absolute brute and basically give them a freaking reason to come after us.
You see, that's why I don't trust you. That's why I don't trust you. Right there. Right there.
Can I go look out the window?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna watch for this mob.
Okay. Make another perception check for me.
Still just packing a bag.
20.
No, it's 19.
19, sorry.
For a
It's 18.
18 plus
18 plus 1, got you. So 19. You start seeing, you're looking down the various alleyways. So it's remember, from the last session, it's set up kind of like a circle with the fountain in the middle. You are not, if this is where the building was that you guys were in.
The cathedral.
The cathedral, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Is here. Fountain's here. You guys are about right here at about the 4 o'clock from it. What you can see is about from over here, from 9, well, I guess it would be 3 o'clock your guys' time, because it's flipped.
Time zones.
Anyway, from this direction,
Pacific.
you see down one of the breezeways that's in between the various rows of buildings, a bit of a glow, a bit of a fire glow, and you start hearing a lot of footsteps, and they're approaching very rapidly.
Yeah, boys, we gotta go.
Yeah,
So basically, he ran straight back and told them exactly how you guys acted towards him.
So, I'm gonna leave my room.
Okay.
I have a satchel over my shoulder, and I just silently go over to the bar, and I grab one of the liquor bottles,
Mhm.
and I start dumping it over the bar.
Oh, I know where this is going.
And
Not the liquor.
I go over. There's a door out the back. Go.
All right.
I
I'm
swore to myself that they would not take this one. And if they were to come to this door with torches again, I'd burn it down before they could. Go.
Okay, your pendant starts to get very hot at this point.
Hate this thing. I'm gonna pick up the candle that was still lit by where you were sleeping.
Ooh.
Oh, before you do that, let me get a bottle.
Yeah.
Whatever. Go.
You didn't grab that shit, did you?
I got whatever I got. Don't worry about it. It's mine.
I'm out.
And you guys,
You would have to walk past the storage room and all that anyway. Just
I know.
wherever he picks up, it's fine.
We're gonna go fight.
rapidly
Let's go.
approaching,
Let's go fight.
rapidly approaching
Yes.
angry mob.
Let's go.
Okay, all of
Once-
you scoot through the back door.
Once, I'm assuming you all go out.
Yeah, I
Yes.
pick
we
up Flicks and mutter under my breath like this could have been handled diplomatically, but no, we're
not-
all barbarians now.
I'm not. I don't run from fights, so part of my
Just
character.
drag
Someone's
him.
gonna have to.
Yeah, you're coming with me.
We need
So-
to go.
I understand we gotta go, but I don't run away from fights.
Do you run away from fire? Go.
I don't want to do this. I don't trust none of you.
I drop the candle on the bar.
I
Okay,
run.
it immediately
Why?
erupts.
Trust issues. So bad.
Flames
Mm-hmm.
hit the alcohol first, burns a lot of the alcohol, and then starts catching the draperies.
Yeah.
And then starts spiraling its way up the handrails of the staircase, and then catching all of the decorations that are up for the various drag nights, anything of that, all of the towels, and then it hits the back of the bar. And the back of the bar, immediately, with all of the various types of alchemic contraptions, alcoholic beverages, you name it, it's all gone up in smoke. The windows in the front bust out from the shock wave of the entire bar basically exploding at this point, and the entire building is now up in flames. All of the wood is now up in flames. The stones begin to crumble, and the building starts to sort of cave in on itself as the angry mob approaches in the very front, tries to gain access to the building, but the flames are too hot and they just can't. And you guys have started to escape away through the back towards the woods. And I think that's a good spot for us to take a break for now. We'll see where this picks up with here in a few minutes. So stick around, grab a snack, grab a drink, take a piss, and we will be back here in about 15 or so. All right?
All right.
Hi, we're back.
You're
What was the name of the commenter?
Mark.
Mark. We came up with a really cool idea during the break. To answer your question, we are actually going to make a TikTok video to thoroughly explain who and what we are and where we're going to be and what we're going to do.
And it'll be posted on YouTube Shorts as well.
Yes, we will do that. So we just don't want to like rush through it and not give an accurate answer or a fun answer. So we'll make a cool video out of it. We're actually going to film it right at the end of the session. So there's that.
Thanks for the question.
Absolutely. We love and appreciate all comments, questions, whatever you guys got. So, all right. Where we left off before the break, we had just set fire to the goat. And as the town mob, who is very distrusting of our heroes here, I don't even know if I can call them that quite yet. Very distrusting of them. We're trying to converge on the tavern, as reported back by the young half orc that was scouting for them, to interrogate, see what was going on, possibly try to kill, subdue. You never know. Before they could do that, tavern caught fire, started collapsing in on itself, and you guys escaped through the back door to start heading places. So that's where we're going to pick up. So at this point, you guys have exited through the back door, and you are now running somewhere. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Well, I feel like we're heading towards the harbor,
The water.
but we need to figure out if we're running towards the harbor. Here is the new conundrum we are in. Now that we have completely, literally burned our diplomacy option, how are we going to get a boat?
I have
We
friends.
can steal a boat.
We don't have to steal it. There are people in the harbor that will help us.
To be fair, it is about, I'd say about 2 o'clock in the morning at this point.
Yeah.
Also, while we're discussing things real quick, why, and I'm literally going to walk towards you, why could we not just figure it out to figure out how to handle that situation without shaking him down and being just as bad as that whole mob thinks we are? Because of that, Vaughn just lost his whole business.
No, I didn't.
Vaughn just lost his building.
I didn't lose anything.
We set fire to a building.
That's accurate.
Was it her building?
I don't believe it was his building. It was where he worked.
Don't worry about the goat.
Okay, but still, there's
other
always a way
ways
we can talk things
You
out.
want the easy explanation, or you want me to give you the long story?
At this point, easy, because who knows how long it's going to be until they come back.
Well, let's
Follow us out.
walk and talk, and so then that way we can get to the harbor.
I'm about to say, let me just go ahead and scout forward for a freaking boat.
I'll go with you
Thank you.
because I know people at the harbor that will help us.
I have a pit kit in case no one wants to help.
They will.
So
won't
you
need
guys
it.
are quite literally in the center of the town square still, because that's where the goat was.
So we're in the woods.
No, you're in the center of town.
Oh, well, we gotta
So,
get
yeah, we're
out
heading-
of sight, out of mind.
Take a lift up here. That's where I'm going.
Fine, we'll pin this conversation.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys are moving, you're making your way through all of the various alleyways and streets. And coincidentally, so is the mob, because they figured out, okay, they're not here. They've probably figured out, because of the half-orc that had reported back to them quickly all the information that he had gathered from talking to you all, that you guys are probably going to try to hightail it and kick rocks out of town. So you start to see the same glow of fire that you saw at the window widen a bit. And there's little pockets down each and every alleyway. So they've split up into groups, and they're trying to locate you guys. So for this little bit here, we're going to do a series of stealth checks. So I'm going to have all of you make a stealth check real quick.
I'm good on stealth. I know that.
I have a +3
I
on
have a
stealth.
+5.
19.
20.
Natural 20?
No,
Dirty.
that's not
Dirty
dirty.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Yeah, when your
15.
bonus adds to make it a 20 to 30.
5, but I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Because you got wings.
No,
Okay.
I just don't care to be stealthy about it.
So this is a group stealth check, so it's going to average out.
Ooh, fun.
So you are able to make it through the first section of town undetected, sticking to the shadows and trying not to make as much noise as you guys possibly can. And you're now making a bit towards more of the outside part of town, so there's a lot less cover here. And at the same time, there's a lot less of the mob that is following you. Because they're checking each and every cranny, thinking that you guys may have hidden somewhere or something, but there's still definitely a few that have started far and are working their way back versus starting in the center and working their way to the edges.
Antlers. Can
She
you,
has a name.
I'm a little hungover. Help me.
Renn.
Renn, can you make one of those things that you did with the spider and like go in another opposite direction that we're going?
And to answer that, Flix has been chilling on my shoulder still as a spider.
Mhm.
The problem with that there, Axes, is that she'd have to get rid of me first and then re-summon me.
Okay.
So until I disappear, hang on, Australian, yeah. Until I disappear, I'm a spider. So unfortunately, this is the best you want to get from me.
Okay. Fair enough.
However,
Take a right.
and we'll follow the directions.
Mhm.
However, if old Sheila here can figure out how to do it, I bet you they can figure out how to become something to maybe lead some people in another way. What does that mean? You really don't know. All right, you are a very stupid druid.
That is obvious. Left.
So we're just gonna keep going, and Flix is basically gonna be like, "You don't know. I'm not going to tell you."
Okay. So you've made it now to a little less congested part of the city. A little bit more towards the outskirts. Not as much room for cover here. We're gonna go ahead and make another group stealth check.
Just wanted
12.
to say bye to my wife and kids.
Mhm.
Passed on the way here. Natural 20.
20. Yeah, he got a nat
That's an
20.
8.
Okay. 12, 8, nat 20.
8.
Okay. So as you guys are making through the alleyways, trying to find as much cover as you possibly can, you still being a little hungover are quite stumbly as you're running. And as you guys, as Vaughn says, take the next left, you go right by accident directly into a cart full of various goods, boxes and breakables. Slam right into the cart and make a whole ruckus of noise.
Is it an Uncle Ruckus?
No,
Can
God,
you describe the ruckus?
Big chicken.
you then realize the mistake you've made and start following. However, now the 3 members of the town mob that were nearest to you have heard this, and they're coming to investigate what made that sound.
Perfect. Great.
Is there anything around me that I could hide under or behind or anything to try to conceal myself?
Well, there is that cart. There are a multitude of doors to businesses, homes, a few larger yards that are on the properties of some of the homes, because this isn't quite in the congested part of the city. Think of it more as kind of a suburb now, where there is a business here or there, a few fields, small fields, just local for the family to grow food that they may need.
I'm guessing we heard the sound as well.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. So
Somebody go get him.
would I have also been that group that clatters into the cart because I also rolled an 8?
Yes. Sorry, I thought you were higher than that.
No, I also rolled an 8.
Yes.
So I guess if we're clamoring to try and find somewhere to hide,
Well, you're pretty big. You can't hide.
I know that's the problem, is that now I'm scared and I'm trying to find somewhere to hide and I realize I can't. And then Flix is still going to be on my shoulder like, you keep saying you wanted an opportunity to talk. It looks like you're about to have an opportunity now, huh?
Well, I guess I'm going to have to take one for the team. So I'm going to
Did he just call us a team?
Yeah.
going to take off in
We're
the
not
other
there. We can't do
direction. You guys go to the harbor, get the boat, and I'll try to make my way back to you guys.
DM, I'm going to ask you something.
Okay.
There's an outcropping on the other side of this neighborhood. We'll get the boat and we'll meet you there and pick you up.
Where?
We're here.
Mm-hmm.
This is very hard to tell on this actual map. We're here. There's a little outcropping here. Harbor is here.
Okay.
We'll get the harbor.
Okay.
You go over here. We'll pick you up
Okay.
as we pass.
All right.
We're off to see the harbor. The wonderful harbor.
And you are coming with me. Yoink.
Okay.
You can take the tall one too.
No,
I can
She's
run
the
away.
One is your voice of reason. She's staying here.
she can stay. She can follow us, or she can go with you. It's up to her.
What are you deciding?
Hold on.
Oh,
Asking the DM something.
question.
I'm not trying to metagame, but at the same time,
No, that's a very valid question.
I'm also trying to
Oh shit, I don't see it.
think in character.
That's not in my list. Where is that at?
Having an internal monologue with Flix. That's what this is.
Pretty much, yeah. His Flix is supposed to be like my conscience.
How many different variations do you have?
I have 6 known forms.
Okay, I need you to roll a d6.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, hey now. Now we're getting.
That's what I thought. I was just trying to find it.
5.
Okay, you're gonna take the 5th one in that list because you are stressed
not
and
be
you
the
don't know what's
hillbilly.
about to happen.
Okay, to be fair, I hadn't actually listed them. I looked them up.
Okay.
So I will.
It's-
Let me. How about this? I'll do you a
Hey
solid.
now.
Mhm.
I'll
We
do a
can
wheel
talk
of
this out,
names, and I'll
fellas.
put my 6 forms that I want,
Okay.
and then I'll just roll for them. Basically, like randomize it.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's fine.
Okay, so
As-
play whatever they're doing for a second. Just
As Renn is doing that, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run in the opposite direction and make a bunch of noise and get him kind of. Hey, I'm over here.
Axe through it.
Okay. Yeah, there probably wouldn't be a check for that. So they're gonna hear that. And what you're gonna hear in the distance is, I hear more this way. You break off and check that. Make sure no one's hiding. You follow me. We're gonna go this way. So 2 are gonna follow you. 1 is gonna go for where the last known location of where Renn was. They don't know that she was there, but that's where we're looking.
The cart sound.
The cart sound. Yes.
And we're heading
The harbor.
away to the
To the harbor.
The harbor.
Okay. So, and you're just heading in a random direction,
I'm
but
just
you
running.
you know where Vaughn told you
To
the
like-
harbor was.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, I gotta run this way. Gotta run back towards
Gotcha.
where we came from, towards the fire, because I can see the fire still.
Okay,
so
so you're just trying to make a lot of noise in a random direction.
I'm trying to basically draw their attention to me
Okay.
away
Okay.
from the cart and away from them.
Okay. Let me know when you're going to
Perfect.
start going back into stealth. Go ahead.
Okay.
so basically, as I'm trying to hide, the moment that he starts running, I try to grab a hold of him, and I miss his coattail, and I start panicking, hyperventilating, and I just keep thinking, I'm like, if only someone could stop them. If only someone could stop the mob and tell them. If only we could just do what I was trying to get them to do. And then also I've got Flicks annoyingly in my ear, like, there's ways you can figure this out. You can do. I start to freak out, and I just, in a fit of anxiety and fear, I scream and inadvertently wild shape into an elk.
Okay.
I rolled it. I have witnesses.
Okay, that's fine.
And
Hell yeah.
So you are now a giant elk in the middle of this.
no, it's a normal sized elk.
Elk
Well,
are
yes, but
huge.
elk are
Elk are
huge.
huge.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying giant elk, because
So then-
they're huge.
Elk.
So,
Elk are
Deer.
massive.
so now that I'm an elk and I'm like panicking at first, but Flicks is on my shoulder like, easy. This is what you need. Go. So I just turn towards where Anton went running and just start galloping as fast as I can. And as
You're following in his direction.
yes,
Okay.
I'm trying to go past him and stop whatever's about to happen.
Okay.
Question for the DM.
Can I ride the elk?
Are
I was about
elk,
to say.
are elk native to this region?
No, it's an island.
Checking.
Right there.
This is a
It's
mythical
an island.
world.
No, I'm just. It's an island. There's no elk
So-
here.
There's one.
As soon as I see it, is that an elk? Am I still drunk?
But what you barely notice is the glowing golden ethereal spider that's on like the elk's shoulder.
Okay, so as I see
Making
this
a
elk,
red
I
in
see
the
the I'm like, oh, okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna go back into stealth.
Okay. So the one mob member that has broken off to follow you, I would say probably didn't see the transformation,
Probably heard the scream.
but definitely hears a lot of hooves smacking the not pavement, but the cobblestone below him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. So yeah, I didn't get the music up again. Sorry.
Whoops.
I'm a bad DM, guys.
No, you're not.
You're a new DM. There's a difference.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
So
Are you doing the hooves for me?
They both are.
he's not quite to you. He was running in that direction. So he basically, if he's here, he heard you here, and it's now going this way. He's gonna try to cut you off.
It's a choice.
While the other two are
That's four-legged freight train.
going towards where you were making a lot of noise. So now we're kind of caught up in the series of events that are happening all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So what I need, because you are just now switching direction, I need you to make a stealth check.
Got it. Yeah, it didn't work. It's 5.
Okay. You're still making quite a bit of noise, making your way down the various pathways.
Go down, turn down an alley, hit every trash can.
Yeah, you're stumbling and hitting everything, trying to go,
He's
okay,
still a little
no,
drunk.
all right, sober up, let's go. We're not making noise anymore. We're not making noise anymore.
Get it together, cocksucker.
And now you can hear the two that were heading in your
The cat is
direction
startled.
getting a lot
Oh,
closer and shouting after you. Hey, stop! You get back here!
Fuck yourself.
Never.
And they're gonna continue to follow you. They
I'm gonna
they
continue to
now
run.
have you within sight. As for you, the one that is following you, or was trying to cut you off, is down a random alleyway, and he can hear the hooves, but he doesn't quite know where they're coming from because hooves on cobblestone with a lot of buildings around can be a bit echoey. So he's looking down and just kind of stopped for a second, and he's holding his torch trying to see where it's coming from. He can't quite figure out where the sound is coming from until it starts getting louder and louder and louder and louder, and then he turns around.
And I basically
Nah.
leap over him
Santa.
Kick him in the head.
because I'm heading for the heart of the mob. And as I jump over, because I can still speak in wild shape, I just call out, "Sorry!"
But pretty much what comes out is a hybrid of your high-pitched sorry and an elk's whatever noise it
Actually,
made.
in wild shape, I retain my ability to speak normally.
I looked it up. It is also up to DM's discretion as to how it runs.
Oh!
Now, I'm not.
Damn it.
It's not going to be that way permanently, but because of the stress and because of the fact that you're running and panicked,
Yeah.
it's a bit of both at the moment.
You don't. You're like Hulk
also,
before he gets control.
It's not going to matter to this guy. He's never seen or heard a fucking elk before, and one just leapt over him, and he's now on his back, dropped the torch, which is next to him, and he's just. What the fuck is going on today? To which the other two are going to hear that.
This is the last time I join an angry mob.
To which the other two are going to hear that and start running in that direction, not knowing what made the sound or what if their following has gone that way. So, as of now, you're off the hook.
Yay!
Back to you two. What are you guys doing?
So we're still running towards the harbor.
Okay.
You're also. Are you also from this town, or you're? I don't remember.
No.
no.
Sorry. Is he?
I'm sorry. From Silaxis. Let
I
me
think
look.
I am.
Let me look real quick. I can't remember.
Either way, I'll still just give directions
Yes.
as we
Yes,
go.
I am.
Motag is from Silaxis. Nobody else is.
I thought
Except, or I'm sorry, and you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm still just giving directions just out of habit. Like, okay, right down
No.
here.
I know.
I know you know. It's fine. Shut up.
I know.
Okay. So we get to the harbor. I have a friend. He has a boat. He'll take us. He's probably awake. We just need to get
I
there.
hope so.
He's awake now. But yeah, he'll take us wherever we need to go. He owes me a favor.
Everyone in this town owes you a favor?
You'd be surprised how many people came to the Horny Goat.
I've sold
And-
a lot of shit here, and no one owes me shit.
You'd be surprised how many people came to the Horny Goat and didn't want their wives to know that they came to the Horny Goat.
Thank God I haven't.
You've been there now.
All right. So at this point, you two have made it to the edge of the harbor, kind of in a random area. You've taken a lot of zigzags that way, so you're trying to gather your bearings at the present moment.
Yeah.
You don't seem to have anybody following you at the moment. With your stealth checks, you don't see any glow of torches. You make a perception check.
Okay.
To see if you can find whoever you're looking for or whatever it is you're looking for.
18.
Okay.
Found
So
him.
in the distance, you spot whatever it is you're looking for,
So
which I don't know. So please.
I know.
describe.
I know you don't know. That's fun. So we go down like the third dock, and there is a small houseboat. Kind of a combination of houseboat and cargo boat, but well worn in, well used. Go up to the door on the side and make a very specific pattern of knocks. Like 4 and then 2 and then 1. Candle flicks on inside. And I just say quietly but loud enough it can be heard within like a small range. Cyril, let us in. I need you. You promised.
Who is Cyril to you?
So Cyril is an ex, but longtime regular at the Horny Goat. Is a traveler, travels across all of the realm. But anytime he was in town, he had a place to stay with me. And after a while, didn't work out. It's fine. It was mutual-ish. Ish. But one night, Cyril came to the back door of the Horny Goat and knocked and needed help, doing a very similar knocking pattern to what I did. And he was beaten and bloodied and just needed a place to hide and to be safe.
Poor fellow.
He had been found out in another region and for his proclivities, and they did not take kindly to that. So they sent someone to follow him. And they got him.
Okay. So as you make this unique knock on the door, as you said, candle gets lit on the inside. You see it kind of moving about the cabin. And the door opens and goes, Vaughn.
Hi, Cyril. Long time no see.
At this hour on this day.
Yes.
Well, I would please come in. I'm not prepared at all. And what you see is a taller than you.
Yeah, which is saying something because I'm very tall.
A taller than you furbolg male.
Yes.
Which, if you don't know what a furbolg is, it's basically kind of hard to describe. So imagine their skin kind of like velvet almost.
Ooh.
Like moss.
Yeah, kind of like mossy, like velvet. I would say velvet's probably the closest.
Yeah.
At least how I see it in my head.
Super soft.
The tall prince.
He's got, he has, his hair is curtain cut, so it's completely shaved along the sides. And it is French braided back into a long braid, and it is
Stud.
absolutely bright pink.
Stud.
Cyril.
And he's wearing just his undershirt, which is the V-cut, kind of, the pirate blouse that you've seen in movies. Pants, a pair of boots that are just kind of, hobbled, put on really quickly, holding this candle by its base. And he says, please, come in. I wasn't expecting it. Oh, and I see. We've got a friend. Interesting. Masking. Okay.
I put a hand on his chest. Cyril, it's not that kind of call. I need your help.
Married kids
Oh.
flattered. Let's go.
Also that. We need to go. I'll explain. I need your help.
Questions. Go where? Wonderful. You still love it.
Love it.
Go where?
Well, fair enough.
Oh, quite the journey.
I'll pay you.
Hardly necessary. You know the things you've done for me over the years.
Yes, I know.
But I'll take it nonetheless.
I know. We need to go. We have to pick up a couple others on the way. It's complicated. You see these are.
I was just about to say, are those wings?
Yeah. It's been
What
a really.
have you done?
I didn't do anything. It was more like done to me. Were you at the thing?
Wasn't sure you were into that.
I'm not. I think it's complicated. It's been a very busy day.
Okay, inside,
Yes.
quickly, yes.
Go around the bend. We need to pick them up. I told them to meet us
Them.
at the little outcropping. Yes, I have. Well, okay. I told one of them to meet us there. He'll find the other one. We need to pick them up. They're in danger. Same trouble I'm in. I'll pay by the head, and you know what I mean.
Okay,
Sorry, that was such a delayed reaction.
I love how my daughter's watching this.
Yeah, I'll
I was
pay
paying attention.
gold,
That was a calculated late
It
reaction.
was.
gold per person.
Wonderful.
It's fine. That's what that means.
Could you watch? I'm really liking the mask.
Cyril.
Focus. All right. Sure. Okay. Wonderful. And he puts his candle down and
Good that some
starts
things don't
to
change.
really fasten himself up and get himself put together and make his way around. Now, what kind of ship does this guy have? Is it wind driven? Is it arcane?
Slight like steam wind combo.
Okay.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's not the most highly efficient or super stealthy, but he is a tradesman, and it wouldn't be unheard of for him to leave at an odd hour of the night to get to another
Gotcha.
place
Okay.
before markets open.
Okay. So he goes there. He starts going down into the bowels of the ship. Starts shoveling a bit of coal into a furnace. Lights the furnace. ensures the various gauges and sight glasses that are
Yes.
aligned there that are full enough with seawater, and he goes, okay, a little low on that one, tick tick, okay, and grabs a copper valve with a handle and opens it, and it intakes seawater into this basin, basically, and then shuts it and goes, "Huh, that should do for a bit. All right, wonderful. Lit, yes. Great, awesome." And then he comes upstairs to you guys and goes, "Okay, where again? What? Where? Left? Right? Up?
Go.
Down?
Breathe.
Preferably not down.
I know. Breathe.
Am breathing."
Okay. Out. To the right. Around that bend. You know where that little outcropping is? The Lover's Point. We're gonna go
Wonderful.
there. Don't.
Would that fire in the distance be?
It's the goat. Don't.
Oh no.
They were coming with torches, Cyril, and you know how I
They?
feel about that. Yes.
Who is they? What have you gotten me into?
It's nothing different than what we've dealt with before. I'm trying to be purposefully vague to not kind of let on to past things.
Okay, nothing different than before, except you calling me early in the morning to pick up friends in a boat. Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, that way. We're going that way.
Some difference.
So he goes up, throws a couple of levers, spins a thing, and then continues, sets sail and continues his way down towards where your rendezvous point would be.
If you need help, feel free to put him to work. I gesture it.
Okay. You stand right here and observe me. Great. Wonderful. I love it.
I am so sorry.
Someone didn't avoid
Could you lean back a bit? Focus. Okay.
He won't
And-
touch you without you saying yes. Don't. You're
Team that small.
yes. That's part of the charm.
Because I'm a midget.
It's mostly the mask. I
No,
can
it's
hear
not.
both of you.
I know you can, Cyril. You have wonderful hearing.
Wonderful.
Please
Great.
keep going.
Going. I can only go at the speed as it goes. So it made the boat and you guys all get down to where the rendezvous point was. Once you get there, the ship slows a bit to a bit of a halt, throws a lot of levers, spins a lot of things, and is able to kind of just keep the engine, for lack of a better word, running and the coals hot, but not actively boiling anything. He's basically cut off the basins that would procure the steam to turn the you ever see, it's like a smaller water wheel on the back, but not quite a turbine, more or less the same thing. To not spin it, but still keep it burning and primed and ready to go.
While we're waiting on that, I am going to like basically give a recap of the day.
Oh, angry mob again, much bigger one than the last time.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, there's 4 of us, so exponential increase.
So the wings are interesting.
Mom,
Yeah.
last time. What are you talking about?
Did you have the mask beforehand?
No.
Do you like it?
It's all right.
Good.
I like it.
Cyril.
Yes.
Down, boy.
All right. Where
talking
are
about
your
that
friends? And it is about time he says that. You are huskily running your way down, complete, so out of breath at this point, so out of breath.
Fuck.
Like Monty Python, Sir Lancelot.
He's coming over the hill eventually.
How are you going to let him know that what direction to go at this point? Because you've reached kind of the opening of where the harbor is, and you just see a shit ton of dock ships.
Since I've kind of gotten an understanding of the fact that Mage Hand can be controlled, I send out Mage Hand, and because it slightly glows, and I kind of just wave it above the ship slightly.
Right. I was sitting over here going,
Okay.
Yeah, no, basically just Mage Hand like snap, like silently snapping and like
How can you silently
waving a doily in the air.
because it's not a physical.
Okay.
It's not a physical hand, so if it does a snapping motion, it doesn't
It's
actually.
one of these
sound.
clock second boats.
They can answer this. They can answer what the sound of one hand
Is
clapping
that a fucking
is.
hand?
As you're running and out of breath.
This one.
I'm stopped. I'm okay. It's broken. All right, I hope it's broken.
It's not a physical hand, so it can't make a
thinking.
noise.
Ah.
So it's snapping, but you
It's
can't.
gotta be that one with the hand above it. All right, I'm coming.
Like, pointing down and
At exactly that point, right before you start to run again, because you have a giant glowing hand in the air signaling where you are,
It's not that big. It's like this big.
it's still glowing and in the air.
I know.
At the pitch black of night, the mob is going to see that.
You better do some wicked shit with the elk.
I'm ready.
You are also going to see it, knowing because you're heading in that direction. But the mob is going to be directly behind you, sprinting full speed, as you are just galloping and galloping. Right before you take off, just off to your left, you see this giant elk that has a glowing spider sitting right on top of its head, bust out and start clambering its way. And then you just see this torch glow behind it, running and running.
So,
You hear a
hang
bunch
on.
of yelling and screaming.
Are you telling me that now I'm running towards the boat?
I thought that's where you're running.
No.
I may have misunderstood.
I'm cutting the distance between. I was running towards the mob. I'm trying to cut them off.
Okay. Interesting. So we'll retro that for a bit. So you see none of that. That didn't happen.
Well, essentially, if I see the hand, that's going to be like my, oh no, and I'm going to divert to try and stop them from reaching the hand.
Okay.
That's what the goal is. The goal is like, this is like without getting into the actual moment that it happens.
Well,
I'm trying
we'll
to-
just
yeah.
we're about at the moment that would happen. So
Okay.
you're gonna start hightailing it, heading towards the ship. I'd say you're probably about halfway the distance of when you started to where we're at right now. About that time, you head off the mob, and they kind of take it back, and they're all like, "What?" And what? Not a whole lot of people know what the fucking elk is, because a lot of them live here in Sylaxis. They're not visitors, because a lot of the visitors fucking left Dodge at this point. So most of the people here are townsfolk, and they're gonna go, "I have what in the?" They're scared shitless. They don't know what this thing is. They don't know what day, what the events of the day have brought, and they just see an elk with a glowy bit at the top of his head.
So at that moment, like, I come to a halt and I kind of like stamp my hooves, and that's when Flix kind of just goes, "All right, here you go. This is your moment. You wanted to talk." And anybody who's close enough to me would happen to look and see, and they're probably gonna look around and ask themselves, like, "I don't know what that thing is, but is it crying?" And that's when I'm going to try and start speaking. And of course, it's going to come out with that mixed sound, but it's like, kind of like, I'm going to kind of stomp my hoof a little bit, like I'm trying to focus, like, come on.
Okay.
The Dory speaking whale.
And then finally, I get my voice about me.
Okay.
Look, you're all angry. You're all scared. We understand that. And it's as this is happening, I'm holding less focus on being an elk, and that's when I change back as I'm giving this speech. And I'm just standing there, just. We didn't ask for this to happen. We were just like you, sitting in those stands, and for whatever reason, whatever happened, we got turned into this. I didn't ask to be a 7.5 foot tall woman with antlers. I was a man. And all we're trying to do is find the gods to get them their powers back.
Man, I really hope they're running over here and not trying to reason with that crap.
All we're asking is you let us go in peace to find the gods, give them their powers back, and figure out how to stop whatever is happening from this and thrall. We're trying to figure this out, and we're not going to be able to figure this out if you're hunting us. You have to trust us, because there's a reason. There has to be a reason that we were chosen.
Make a persuasion check.
Shit, I've only got a +1.
That makes it
Roll
more
good.
entertaining.
It's a pretty hefty DC, so.
Fuck!
What was it?
What is it?
It's a 6 after my bonus. I'm gonna get killed. I'll roll a new character.
No, you don't know that.
Up with your head.
So the mob has kept a fair distance from you because they don't know what's going to happen. They're unsure of this just as you're unsure of them. At first they see a talking giant animal that slowly morphs into a large attractive woman with antlers.
They're having very confusing boners
They're
right now.
they're very confused.
And boobs.
So they were listening for sure, but they're very confused. And half of them are going to just kind of look at each other like, what? Did that thing just talk? Did it? I've never seen anything like that. What even was that? I don't know. Oh, now it's okay, well, that's a rather large woman. And then, you're going to see a couple that are leading the charge at the front that are a little bit less, quite a bit less unswayed by what you said to say. Ain't no sense trying to reason. We have a pretty good idea of what you and your friends did. We know where you're going. Just give up the goat now. Well, not that goat, but it's a saying. Anyway.
That goat's gone.
You're on the boat. You don't know what's happening here.
No! We're not what you think we are. We're trying to help. We're trying to solve this. Ignorance is not an excuse to just do whatever you're about to do.
He's gonna go, well, we're not about to do anything too kind. Or friendly.
How close is he to this?
You have made it to the boat by now.
Was I?
Trying to keep up with multiple plot lines at once.
No, you're fine. That's why I wanted
Yeah,
to
no,
clarify.
you've made it on board. We'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
Got myself into this situation because I can't turn into a creature that flies.
If only we knew somebody with wings.
I'm not close enough to call for
Okay.
help.
No, I know.
Pause on that for a second.
I was like,
You have just now made it to the boat.
he's also
Hello?
masked.
I'm aware.
God damn it, Cyril.
Hello?
Get in here and be quiet.
Wow.
Where?
Who's the braids?
Cyril.
Hello.
Anton,
Ooh.
Cyril.
Are all of them like that? You are just a tall drink of
Cyril. Chill.
How can I? You brought dark and brooding and masked, and you brought tall and 8-pack with mask.
I
I
know.
can't help myself.
I know how much you love a mask. We are
I don't-
missing one.
How do these two fit into this tale you've spun me? I'm very curious.
I thought we were getting a boat, not a ferry.
That was delicious.
And because of that, Pride Month is back, baby. All right. So, God damn it.
That was good.
So, that was very clever. Damn it. All right. We'll get back to this. I'll explain. I promise. Where's Renn?
Yes, I heard of a foal.
Well,
Does he have a mask too?
No, she's not really your type.
Ooh,
I
she.
was running through town
Yeah.
and an elk with
That would be hard.
that glowing weird spider gimmick on its head
An elk in these parts?
and Renn
Tits.
passed me,
Wow.
An elk with
and
tits.
I realized it was Renn, so I hooked it right
Okay.
because they were running towards the mob.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, she wanted to talk to him.
It seems as though the mob has stopped. And
You
he
should have
looks
let me
over
kill
and
him when we had a
He
chance.
sees the
No.
glow that is just kind of stagnant now. It's no longer running frantic or moving about. The glow is just kind of stopped in one particular spot.
We have to go get her. This isn't once they have the torches and pitchforks, they aren't in a listening mood. Oh God. Okay.
Hey, I got some torches. We
No.
we can join the mob.
No. That's not how this works. Stay here. Keep it running. I'll be back. I'll be back.
I may have something that I can help with.
Oh.
It's been a minute since you've been on my ship. And he goes
that
up
about?
to the bow and
Wow.
he
Yeah.
undoes the knots on a series of ropes and goes, "Behold my wonderful creation!" And he
Oh, boy.
throws this giant tarp off of it. And what you see on the very front of this ship is a giant harpoon.
That isn't surprising.
We can't kill her.
No.
No. However,
Oh.
we can threaten. And he
Cyril's
will
having a lot of fun with this.
get on it and move it into position towards where the glow is. He can't
Yeah.
quite see where it is now. And he is going to say, "Well, bombs away," as they say.
Daryl.
And throws a lever, and it's like, imagine a giant crossbow.
Yeah.
Throws the lever, drops the latch, and throws it up into the air. And then it lands
Somebody's
very
overcompensating.
closely. What it does is land behind you and just drives itself into the cobblestone.
So you said harpoon. Is it connected by rope to the ship, or is it just an arrow?
Oh, it's connected. It's a harpoon.
Cyril, you beautiful idiot. Just wait here. You two, stay. Cyril,
I know what to
Keep-
do. It was my idea.
keep them here.
Oh, I will.
I know. And
And he looks over at you and
Are we
just
going,
up
to
down
fight?
to you.
Is that what we're doing?
stay.
Oh,
So
I love a good fight.
I go out
Saying sword fight,
because we're
buddy.
kind of like talking on the inside part. I go out. Mage hand has been dissipated. And I just kind of flex, and I'm like, no better time to figure this out than when you really fucking need it. Okay. I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump over the water. So if it doesn't work out, figure it out. I'm gonna try and fly.
Okay. I need you to make an
Yeah, I was like,
since
I
you're
don't,
jumping over water, I need you to make an acrobatics check.
I'm like jump,
Acrobatics.
like
Acrobatics.
I
jumping
would-
off of the bow.
I would say maybe perform. No, it wouldn't be perform.
No, it wouldn't be. I mean, you're jumping in the
I
air
mean,
over
either
an
way, it's a
obstacle,
plus
it would
one.
be acrobatics.
For me, either way, it's a +1. So
Okay.
Flash.
that was a nat 1.
Okay.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1. So as you're running off of the stern side of the boat,
Yeah.
you're like, all right, let's get these things to work. Let's get these things to work.
Yep.
And as you run, you jump, but as you jump, your foot catches the rail on the side of it, and
Yep.
you go
Oh,
face first into it
And splash.
and splash.
Basically. Okay.
So Cyril runs over and goes, "Darling, I don't believe that was planned, was it?"
Don't tell them about this.
And
help
he
me
lowers
up.
down a rope and goes, "Might I suggest using the gangplank?" Yes.
Yeah.
And then he throws a gangplank down and says, "Run at will. It's a bit slippery now."
I know. Okay.
Could have been a great moment.
I know. I'm glad it
That
wasn't
one's
no.
ruin everything.
No, no.
Be a hero.
But
I'm
you were
glad.
at zero.
I will be fully above table. I am so glad that fucked up. That's how I wanted that. I wanted it to go horribly.
All right, so now you're hauling
So-
ass towards Renn.
Yeah.
Okay, back
Kind of
to
like
you. What are you
with
doing
a
in this
sore
moment?
shin.
I'm still trying to To reason with them.
this giant harpoon
Okay.
that landed behind you.
Yeah, what has just happened is this harpoon has just sunk directly behind you.
No, no, no!
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Wait. That wasn't us.
It wasn't me.
And he turns to his left and says, "Who the fuck was that? Is anybody know?" And they just hear murmuring and chattering amongst themselves, and they seemed a bit distracted at the moment, trying to figure out where the fuck this harpoon just came from.
I've got two options. I can risk a perception. I can risk a performance, or probably performance or persuasion, to convince them that the harpoon is someone trying to kill me as well. Or, sorry, I'm murmuring.
No, you're
but
fine.
I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
I'm just still,
You're good, man.
still running. Little damp, wringing out my hair.
Oh, I'm getting bored over here.
You two are on the ship helping
Well-
Cyril with whatever Cyril needs.
I get bored easily.
I'm
I
not
know.
helping Cyril with
I can
anything.
help with the boredom,
cereal.
darling.
Cyril, yes, cereal.
And he walks over to you, and he just runs his hand.
No,
down.
no, no,
Oh.
no. You back off.
So,
No touchy. I like that.
okay.
I bet you do.
This is the
I'm
best.
gonna go. I'm getting off the boat and gonna go towards the mob.
Well, I'll see you shortly. And then he just slowly looks at you. Seems we are all alone.
No, you're
Sorry,
gonna be alone. I'm following it.
I'm tired of this running away.
I'm
Tired of this running away crap.
I'm,
We're gonna
I'm
go get
running
him.
right behind you. I'm like, I'm not staying on this damn ship.
And he just looks up at the stars and goes,
Almost.
"Alone again. Always the case."
And now I gotta trek my ass back up the hill.
Okay.
So, basically,
This is the worst plan I've ever heard, by the way.
I'm not staying on that damn ship.
I don't know if it's like a rescue plan or if it's
Oh,
To get
it
calls
was a rescue plan.
yeah. Now it's turning into a potential fight with which we're gonna have to watch Bailey buy a map and put together hundreds of NPCs and stat
No.
blocks.
There are many ways this can go.
So I'm not too used
So
yet.
okay, hang on. Here's what I'm gonna do because they're on the way. I don't know they're on the way to me. I just know a giant harpoon has provided a chance that it has done exactly what is meant. Ooh, wow! I'm using counterterrorism ideas here because it's broken the control that the guys who are the loudest voices have, and it's started to create the distraction. This is where I need to excel. So this is where I'm going to take that moment. Look,
No, go for it.
Keep
Go for it.
thinking. Don't get distracted. You got this.
no, that's
You go, champ.
I'm laughing because it's a
Renn.
good idea for what it's worth.
Where you at?
Are you yelling?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Bored.
Cyril, I'm gonna wring your neck and not in the fun way.
no, forget it. I'm
He's
just
not
going to
there.
run.
No.
Run.
I'm gonna run.
Run
Okay.
where?
I'm going to run towards the boat. Fuck it.
Okay. So towards the boat, but ignoring the harpoon.
I don't know what to do with the harpoon.
Okay. So you now see her running towards you three. You being the closest, then you, then you.
Perfect. Fantastic. How did reasoning with the mob? Yeah,
Didn't work.
Let's go. Oh, fuck you two.
Oh, I want
are-
to fight someone. Oh, easy
It's okay.
there,
You just
killer.
hang it back up.
You two are here.
I'm going-
Great. I'm gonna kill
You
Cyril.
left us on the boat with this guy.
Yeah, what the hell?
We need to go now. And turn and just corral them as best I can, and we run towards the boat.
But the
Yes.
flight's up the hill.
Yeah, I know. I have somebody you can
It's
fight.
at this
It's
point
okay.
you hear Cyril go, "Darlings, grab the harpoon. Grab the rope. It's a harpoon."
I know.
I
This is why we broke up.
I don't like this guy. I don't trust him.
I'm just gonna grab. And
In
grab.
3, 2,
Hook and loop.
Unhand me.
Hook
1.
and
Nope.
loop.
Are you all holding on?
Yes.
You can fight him as much as you want.
Me and you are grabbing him, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. He's
Okay.
controlled at this point.
Unhand me.
So now that you're back in, off camera.
Yep.
Cyril has shouted for them to grab the harpoon.
Okay.
Or grab the rope for the harpoon.
I'll do it too.
Okay?
Yay.
He throws the lever on that count of 3, and the harpoon retracts. And all 4 of you hang on with it. And you go straight back towards the boat. And Cyril goes, oh, I didn't account on the exit. And as it starts coming closer and closer and closer, you guys are thinking, okay, we're going to slam into the ship.
I let go of him.
Ah!
Okay? And you're holding on to him, right?
Yep.
So you're also...
I'm death grip at that point.
Okay, you're...
Like an alligator he locked on.
Yeah.
Are you hanging onto the rope still?
I'm holding onto the rope.
Are you hanging onto the rope still?
Yeah. I'm holding the rope.
Okay. Rope is getting closer and closer and closer, and it's getting very, very evident that you're going to slam into the deck of the ship. You hit the water. You hit the water.
As you're going,
Alright.
instinctively,
Hey guys, I can't
He
swim.
can't fucking swim.
we'll get
him.
you. It's fine.
Oh.
As we're
Well,
going, I let go of the rope and just instinctively wings flat out and catch you.
Okay, so now you're a good glide because you've got a bit of air under you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Thank you. And I can't control it, so I just try not to hit the boat as I'm trying to aim for the deck, but miss.
Okay.
Probably. Very probable miss.
Okay, order of operations.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna let go of the rope as it gets close and hope that I land on the deck.
Okay. I feel like we're making a lot of the same checks here.
Happens.
Yeah, I would say make an athletics check.
Okay.
And
12.
okay, you hit the deck, do a nice roll, and spring up going, okay, great.
Does Cyril just have like a little gymnastics car? It's like
10.
That would be perfect.
he would. If anybody would.
Next order of
Anton
operations.
Drowning.
Anton is drowning.
Yeah, well,
Do we have a strength?
Cyril now runs over and takes the rope. And he goes, no, I'm not letting you go, and throws the rope over in your direction.
I reach up and try to grab it.
Okay, and he pulls it with a very strange ease, like you weigh nothing, and just hoists you up onto the boat
He's a strong man.
grabs underneath both of your arms and goes, yes, of course, darling. Ooh,
And he's mounted
very
out.
slippery.
Cyril, quit it.
Okay, fine. Yes, got it. Angry mob, all on board. No, missing one.
Me.
Am I on board? Did I make it? I know you were
You
in
were
water.
gliding. Oh yeah, you have to make a check. That's right.
Yeah.
So nimble. I need uppies.
What did you roll? I'm sorry.
I didn't roll.
I need uppies.
I just rolled. It's a 15.
Okay.
Give me a hug, man.
With ease, you kind of
That's been a bad day.
finagle your way, and then the wings kind of just give up because you're not used to using those
Yeah.
muscles because you've never had them before, and you kind of just fall and tumble onto the deck, but you are on the ship.
Cool.
You're in the water still.
I need uppies. By me.
Cyril.
I was gonna say I'll throw the rope over.
Okay, absolutely.
And come on, grab the rope.
Thank you, Zeus.
Okay. So everybody's on board. Cyril is gonna go. Okay. Remind me again. Where to?
Fairness.
Yeah.
Ah, fatness. It's been some time.
Yep. We
Okay,
need to go.
off we go. And he goes down and levers and knobs and things. And you hear it start to. And he like really cranks that knob, and you just feel. And I knew there'd be one.
He would.
Oh my god.
He's very excited.
And it makes sense for this character too.
Yeah, it does.
Anywho,
Frank's that.
you hear the wheel on the back start to as fast as it possibly can go, and it
Yeah.
starts hauling ass away from the town. and towards the moonlight, hopefully in the direction that you guys are aiming to go. It seems as though he's been there before, so he seems to know where he's headed. So you guys are now on your way to Fairnath,
Hell yeah.
We're going to the tree.
which is in Fairnath.
Mm-hmm. The tree.
Yeah.
Elderwood.
It's time to just. We gotta catch our breath. Why? Why were you trying to reason? I'm not upset. I want to know why you thought you could reason with an angry mob. I'm just curious.
Thought it would help. I guess I was wrong.
Okay. It was a valiant effort. It might have worked. If they were a little bit smarter, a little less full of
Ogreish.
hate, a little less excited to find somebody that they can hate.
What's weird is I speak ogre.
Good job. Yeah, no, it was a valiant effort. I no shade. One other question. You said something about an elk? First, what the fuck is an elk?
It's a very big hooved animal with very large horns, and
Okay.
apparently I turned into it.
It's kind of cool to see
That's-
for the first time, yeah.
It was
That's an
quite
awesome-
convincing. Hi, I'm Cyril. You're very tall.
This is
Hi,
Daryl.
I'm Renn, and I'm also very uncomfortable.
Daryl down.
I am. You see how tall I am.
I know. Remember our deal.
You're gorgeous. I love you.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Good news about Cyril. He doesn't really know how to lie. So.
Oh, I know. I prefer not to.
And then
It'd be great.
flicks on my shoulders and be like, I can give you a little insight on what happened with the elk thing.
Is it just to you or out loud?
Out loud.
Okay.
Like, he can talk to everybody.
No, I was just clear. I wanted clarification.
Do tell.
So our little antlered wonder here can use a thing called wild shape. Druids call on us familiars all the time. But when they need to be something different, they can turn into other animals. But it can only be things they've seen.
That makes sense.
Thankfully here, back when she was a he and was tiny, roaming about all the countryside, saw some elks in other areas.
Useful.
So apparently, they got a little upsetty and turned into an elk out of pure frustration. Quite beautiful, I might add.
I've seen them before. 'Twas quite convincing, even from far away.
Oh no, it's not convincing. They turn into the animal. It's not an illusion.
Which is convincing.
I used to know a druid that could do that. That's impressive.
Not many druids nowadays. A lot of them are from the older times. Interesting. And you say you were transformed into this wonderful specimen?
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
get into that.
Oh, well, it's a long way to Fairnath. I would love to hear each and every one of your stories, especially yours.
Of course.
Alone.
Please, for me.
That's not gonna happen.
No?
I'm not gonna be alone in a room with this man.
You're not gonna be alone in a room. You're in a
But
room
hold
with all
on.
of us.
Let's not get sidetracked.
I'm gonna.
You said
venture out
before
of the
that you
room
had
to
this
the
happen
front of
before,
the
but
boat.
You guys are
crazy
just like
people.
on the
Yeah.
deck of the ship. So
Oh.
you're
Not
just
I'm
making your way
this.
forward.
I would venture away from everybody.
Okay.
So I know we're going to fairness.
Yeah. Not this, but
The past life, what happened there?
and I look at Cyril and I'm like trying to silently kind of asking for strength to explain backstory things. Well, the reason I didn't think that any of the mob would really want to listen to us is because that's not the first time an angry mob has come to the Horny Goat. If you didn't know, hi.
the Horny Goat is a place in town for people that don't really have a place at other establishments. When the Horny Goat first opened, we were very low key about what we did and what we were and who we served. And then over
Cousin
time,
died.
thank you. And then over time, we became really accidentally known for our clientele. And we had a bit of a policy of like, once you walk in the door, whoever you are outside, it doesn't matter. But we had somebody come in who was the son of a noble, and he frankly found a new home with us. The downside is his father also found us and found out what we were doing, what his son was doing. And when rallying in court didn't work because most of them also came and spent time at our establishment, at our place of not even business, just a place of familial. They found us. But the noble couldn't convince Parliament to do anything. No, instead he convinced others and turned most of the town against us. And a mob came and they broke down our door. And Vaughn starts kind of 1,000-yard stare. And they, it was a very bloody day at the goat.
And Cyril comes over and puts his hand on your shoulder and comforts you, knowing what you've been through.
In my experience, mobs don't want to listen. They just want to yell. They just want to hurt and hunt and slaughter those that are different. Whether it be actually slaughter them and hurt them or tear them apart in other ways. And I swore that day that if they were ever to try and come to my home, to the safe place that I have created for the community I have in that town, that we have in this region, there's not many other places like us, that I wouldn't let them take it. I would take it first. To protect the history and the lives and the stories that have happened there, I refused, and he starts getting really choked up. I refused to let them take it. They did not get to win that from us. Not again. So that's why I torched it. And that's why I knew a way out. And thank you, Cyril. I'm glad you were here.
As always.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I've heard about the mob. Never saw it. Interesting.
That nobleman's son, by the way, he's a noble himself now. I bet you he was at the forefront of that mob tonight.
I can tell you the folks who were at the front of that mob seem to be just regular folk with very loud voices.
Not the front of the physical mob. There's always a mob behind them, pushing them, pointing them in the right direction, or the wrong direction. They don't care who dies. They don't care as long as they can maintain power. I had hopes for that kid. And then he just ended up following his dad.
Well, it seems, not to make light of any situation, we have a lot bigger things to be dealing with now.
Oh, by a long shot.
The way I see it, no sense in dwelling on the past when there's nothing you can do to change it. However, in the present moment and the future is what we can control, for the most part. Sometimes not at all. But what we can control is right here and right now, which happens to be this.
And he points off to the starboard side of the boat. And you see the sun just starting to crest over the horizon of the water. You look back as Silaxis is starting to get smaller and smaller and disappear from view as you're heading somewhere that he has been, but the three of you have never been.
Well, she's well traveled. Has she been there?
I don't know. You tell me. No.
Okay.
So no.
Just checking.
Fairness is new.
Okay, gotcha.
And heading towards the sunrise with Silaxis getting smaller and smaller behind you. That's a good spot to end for this evening. So, that is where we will end. Well, thank all of you who have stuck around and hung out with us this evening. It was a lot of fun. We'll see what this group gets up to next time, 2 weeks from now. Same time, same place. Unless anyone else has anything, keep your ears open, listen for the echoes.